One thing for sure. One thing for certain, 2 things for sure. We got a podcast. We always gonna have a podcast.
Are you ready? What is up, you guys, and welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, Lex.
I'm Bing.
And this is the Strange Fruit Podcast. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another week. We're so excited. It's been a struggle getting here today.
Listen. Oh my gosh.
Yo. How
long we been in?
For like
5 hours?
No, maybe like
3
hours.
Laughing.
Nothing.
Eating.
Drinking.
Drinking. Hold on, let me take a little sip right now.
You got your double cups and milk? No, none of that. Oh God, I forgot. Well, we're back, guys, with another week. How was your week? Now my phone going off.
Okay.
How was your week?
My week was great.
Yeah? Did you have a good week?
Yeah, matter of fact, yesterday I was in the fashion show for my homie, Rudy Allen, Shannon, her brand, Club Carew. Clothes is fire. I like how they look, how they
really
feel.
Good. I saw the videos.
They fit good and everything. I was like, wow.
Did you get to keep them?
No, but I'm gonna go buy some.
You should buy it, yeah.
I am. I'm gonna support. Yeah. She has some really good pieces. Like, I really like them, so I'm gonna buy some. But yeah, that was cool. It was a nice little fashion show. Like,
it looked nice. It looked really good.
Yeah.
You had fun?
Oh yeah, you know I always have fun.
I know.
You know,
I know you have fun.
You know, I always do a little thing.
Well, I guess we jumped right into highlight of the week, so I guess I'll go into mine.
Since go ahead. What was yours?
What did I say? Friday. Friday, my friends and I went out for like the first time in a while, so it was really fun. We went downtown.
Waiting in the exhale, having fun.
Not quite. Not quite, but close. No, but yeah, we went out this weekend. It was really, really, really fun. We had a good time. So
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna do our song of the week now.
Oh.
Okay, you go first because I gotta find mine. I know it, but I just gotta pull it up.
We was not prepared for anything today.
Nothing. I don't know what.
Nothing. I just got dressed.
Song of the week.
Damn, what is mine? No, let me pull it up on my phone.
All right, I'm pulling up mine too.
I like my peaches
down in
Georgia. That's not true.
Is that it? No,
it can't be. It's already been that.
Yeah.
Yours is there. My song of the week. It's probably been a song of mine for a while, but I'm gonna say it for this week.
Okay.
Her, Damage.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's a beautiful song.
That's good.
You know, it's my crush.
That's your crush. If you guys watch our previous episode, we talk about how her is his secret lover.
She is.
Secret lover?
She is my lover. She loves me too.
You're her secret lover.
No, you said it right the first time.
Manifestation.
Yeah, I gotta get it.
Yes. That's a good song. Okay.
It's a good song. Go listen to it on Spotify.
Yes.
And
mine.
Go ahead.
You ready? I wonder if you know it.
I know everything.
Okay, so I've been singing the album all day. The album title. What was I singing all day today?
You be singing a lot about nothing sometimes.
It's on Indigo. It's by my man.
Oh. Baby, what you want to do tonight?
But that's not the song. The song.
Hope you do.
That's not on Indigo? Are you a Chris Brown fan? Because that is not on Indigo.
Hold on.
Hope You Do is on
Red.
Heartbreak on a Full Moon.
Red.
No. Indigo? Oh, Red is on Indigo. No. It's Under the Influence by Chris Brown. Okay, so once again...
First of all, let's just be real. He got one album that got 40-something songs.
It's 43 songs?
Now
That's one of the best ones.
Now how are we going to guess that?
Do you know Under the Influence song?
Yes.
That's a good song. Okay, so once again, you guys, I don't know, I love dance. So... I don't know. First of all, I'm obsessed with Chris Brown. Let's just put that out there. And secondly, I don't know, you guys probably saw it on the Shade Room unless you just follow these dancers. But the same dancer I was talking to you about last time.
Oh yeah, that girl.
Nicole.
Yeah.
So she had a class. Chris Brown came to the class, and one of my other favorite dancers, Jordan, was the girl who the video went viral where she was like about to kiss Chris Brown. So I forgot how much I love that song. And I think the video drops Monday, maybe. Or maybe it did, I don't know, one of these days, but Under the Influence, yeah. When it drops, you gotta go watch. You gotta watch that whole video, because her clip, like her Her little
I saw the
dance.
little thing you showed me, the video of her dancing. She can dance.
So that's So they'll put together like a whole video of the class.
Oh shit!
And it's on Nicole Kirkland's YouTube channel. So, but that is like Under the Influence is my favorite song off that album. Obviously, besides No Guidance. I mean, the album was okay. Like Indigo, I don't know, it's good, but it's not like one of my favorites. But I think Under the Influence is probably like top 5 for sure.
Okay.
All of 43 songs.
That's a lot of
half of
they all can be bangers. That's a lot of songs.
But yeah, it's a good song. Go listen to it. And we always forget to say this, but we have a Spotify playlist. So all of our songs of the week are on. You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
go ahead, say it again. Don't pay attention to me.
All of our songs of the week are on our Spotify playlist. The link is going to be in the description box. And if you are listening on Spotify or anywhere else, the link is in the show notes. So yeah, go check out our playlist. It's
the show notes.
all of our songs.
Yes, ma'am.
Like that.
Oh, the falsetto.
Okay, let's get into it. Yes! I forgot about the dream.
Yeah.
So, I have a game. We're playing a game this week because we want to have fun. And
I've been asking her
we're having a fun day, so we're just going to keep having fun. So
I've been asking about this game for the past 2 weeks.
It has not been 2 weeks.
It had to be at least a week solid.
It's been since
and I'm like, I'm on it. I want to know what the game is.
Okay. No, that's not it. So,
what was that?
So, the game is called Song Association, and I thought it would be the perfect game for us because this is literally what we do on the daily.
I watched that. I like that. I like those.
Yes.
I like that.
So I was like, oh my god, this is so fun. So there's actually an app. So we're gonna play. I really don't know what category we're gonna do. So let's see. These are our categories. We've got classic, country, hip hop. I think we do hip hop.
Let's do
party.
You want to do hip hop or R&B?
Do you see R&B?
Love songs.
Sad. Love songs?
I see love songs.
Where?
Down at the bottom.
Oh, love songs. Okay. Oh, you gotta pay for this.
Oh, this is the paying for the app for me.
All right, let's do. We got to do these. So classic, intense, fuego, hip hop. Hip hop. Okay.
So we got the rap.
So I say we just do. I go and then you go, and whoever gets the highest score wins.
All right.
Okay. So you go first.
So all I got to do is you name a word, and then I got to rap the
I'm going to name a word, and then you have the 10 seconds to come up with a song.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I get it. I get the gist.
All right, you ready? 1. Ready? Are you ready? You ready?
Are you? Trigger.
All right, 3.
Oh, man.
2. Oh, I should probably screen record this. Let me go back.
Maybe.
Oh, well. All right, let's stop this really quickly.
Thank you, because I got a lot of pressure on me now. I'm
going to screen record this.
So I got to really rap, though.
You don't have to. I mean, you can
I got bars.
Okay, well, that's fine too.
Okay.
If you want to, go ahead. So I'm going to screen record this so I can put it in the video, because that would be fun.
All right.
We're going to play. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Selfish.
I'm selfish.
That's what I was looking up to.
I'm onto myself.
Where do you have that?
I don't know that.
Crash. No, cash. Cash, come on.
Cash Money Millionaires from the 99-2000.
Okay.
That'll work.
LeBron. Oh, let's go. A lot of people say LeBron.
I mean, that's what I don't know. Next.
I know. I wasn't gonna go.
They got like millions of songs with LeBron. Started from the bottom, now we here. Oh.
I started, but I'll give it to you. Affair. Ooh.
Oh.
I'm thinking of one.
Teenage Love Affair.
Okay, I'll give you this.
I ain't even singing the song. I just naming stuff.
Paid.
Brand new whip got no cheese. That's not.
Paid.
I'm paid.
You gotta say the word.
Paid.
You gotta say the word.
I said what the definition of
Oh shit, bread.
Bread.
Mr. Breadman.
Next. I don't know. That's too much.
Dang.
That thong? I mean,
Dang. That's kind of hard. These are hard.
These are hard.
Kinda.
Shit, I don't know.
Fendi. Oh. Cardi B. In the song we just listened to.
I don't even know.
You don't know the words.
I don't know the words.
It's okay. Icy.
So I said.
Oh. X.
favorite word. I don't know it. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Man, you pick a hard game.
Faded. Tiger.
I'm faded. Faded. Faded.
Yeah.
I already did that one. Right?
I know, but that was...
Yeah.
Okay. American woman.
Yeah, that worked.
All right. What'd you get?
Sucked. I might get shit.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I ain't getting LeBron.
I think I gave it to you anyway.
I got 9 out of 15.
You got 9 out of 15. All right. Yeah. Do I have to do the same one, the same category, or can I switch my category?
Switch the category, because I don't think all of them know hip-hop songs anyway. Let's see, let's see what you know.
What should I do?
Do sensual.
Sensual?
Or do shuffling.
Okay.
We should do sad.
Oh, sensual, okay. Or do sad?
Sensual seduction.
That scared me.
Damn.
Sensual. All right.
So I get to do it.
Yes.
All right.
Ready?
You ready?
Yeah.
Mark.
What?
Say it.
Oh, I thought you were saying the word. I was like, what?
The word. Go. 3, 2, 1. Go. Dry.
Dry? Dry? I don't know.
Tried. I don't know what to do. Fail.
Okay, swipe right if I get it. Just let it time out if I don't get it.
Wild.
A wild story. Taylor Swift. What did she say? Shoot.
Stop. Floor. You're not supposed to look.
Take that. A floor. Head to the floor. I don't know.
Long. I'm done. I'm done.
I was thinking of, I don't know.
Long. Next. All right. Head.
Head.
I don't know. Pick this game.
I'm gone.
You didn't get nothing. All right. Dirty. You know that one.
Dirty.
Talk.
Talk. Grab him by the neck.
What song is that? What? That's not. Grab him by the neck.
Weed?
Oh, relax.
We are never, ever getting back to
Bush.
What? This is hard.
You picked it.
You picked sensual. Bush?
You don't know.
I don't know.
Kitty. Not titty. Kitty.
Kitty cat. It's not Beyonce. Come put this on the kitty
Back.
cat. I got that.
No, you didn't. It's been gone. You know, it's only 10 seconds. It's only 10 seconds.
Back home.
Dance.
Shut up and dance with me. You know that?
Yeah. Sleep.
Ooh. When I sleep at night. What is that?
Next. Crack.
Crack?
I don't know why that came up.
I got crack. Yeah, I got
I'm done.
I did so bad.
Let's see. You got 0 out of 15 so far. So. No, hold on.
1, 2.
I gave you a couple of them.
You did.
You got 4 out of 15, so I beat you.
You won.
Of course.
That was horrible.
I always win.
We'll try again next week.
I win. I win.
That was fun though. I thought we would like that, but that was a hard. You gave me a hard category. I don't know why. I don't let you choose that.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh wow, it was.
I'm not going to lose.
So, this week we skipped over our strange advice. Yes, so we did get a few comments about our topic last week, and we appreciate you guys. Like we always said, we appreciate you guys writing us, DMing us, calling us, texting us, whatever. One thing that we forgot that was very crucial to last week's episode, and a lot of people like comment or texted us about this, but is that if you didn't watch, go back and watch our previous episode. We talked about men and women being best friends, but one thing that we kind of danced around but didn't necessarily hit on the head was that it doesn't work if you have feelings for each other.
Not at all.
And so a lot of people were like, well, what if you what if you have feelings, what if you like each other, what if you used to like each other? It just doesn't work. I mean, if you're that type of person, kudos to you. But for the most part, it's not going to work. It's not going to work for you, that person, your significant others. Just not going to work. So I think that was like the main topic, and we had a lot of points about that, but we just didn't like necessarily
we went around
say,
that part.
yeah, but the core to that is that you can't have like attachments to each other.
I think that's the reason why we didn't think about it, because we don't think about that with each other.
Right, yeah. It was just kind of like common sense.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Everything
but
is
a lot of people commented about that, so yeah, we just wanted to clarify that. Make sure that was clear. From the beginning.
Crystal.
Alrighty, here we are. Today, on today's episode, we are talking about triggers and toxicity. I said it right.
You did.
I did.
I don't want to say it.
Toxicity.
Toxicity. Toxicity.
Toxicity? Oh, no, that's not how you say it.
Oh,
You're
no.
going to demonetize.
Oh, no. For real? No.
Toxicity.
Oh, man.
And this is common as well. But we're not just talking about from a friendship perspective. There's toxic relationships, toxic friendships, toxic family situations, toxic work environments, toxic hangout environments. There's a lot of different toxic situations. But today we're just going to talk about just kind of like what we feel is toxic, and what do you realize that you're in a toxic situation? So where do we start? Let's see.
I think the first thing is about taking that apart and realizing what is toxic to you.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So if we look at I guess it would be not the technical definition of toxic, because that would be in chemistry.
Yeah, exactly.
But if we look at, let's say, the Urban Dictionary definition of toxic, what would you give your best Urban Dictionary definition?
What would I say?
Or we can just look it up in Urban Dictionary. Let's see.
Urban
Dictionary says...
Let's do it, because I had it.
You had it? The definition? We probably should have had that, but like...
It's alright.
Were we prepared for anything today? Absolutely not.
We getting it done.
Urban Dictionary... says...
Remember that song?
Which one?
Toxic? Britney Spears.
Yeah, toxic. Something. That's what I was gonna think about this whole time.
Don't know it that well.
Alright, Urban Dictionary says toxic. Adjective used to describe usually very negative person. I'm not going to read the next line.
You want me to read it?
But it says that be about everything, spreads unnecessary hate, or just talks crap about others. You can meet these people in an online gaming community. Okay, that's not a good definition. But the first part,
that's a lot.
Negative situations, I would say, are toxic. I would go with that. What would be your best definition?
It says bad attitude and bad behavior.
Bad attitude and bad behavior, yeah.
Sum it up right there.
Yeah. So if we go back to, let's start with toxic friendships.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a toxic friendship before?
Oh, yeah.
How did you know it was toxic?
You know, like that thing we always ignore that's in your gut?
From the beginning.
All the time. Well, you don't listen to your mom.
Let me tell you something. Your parents know.
When your mom tell you something bad for you, because they know you, then here we are, sitting here trying to be friends with a person we know for like a month and want to listen to them, do everything they want to do. Mm-hmm. And we sitting here going along with the flow, dealing with that stuff and trying to make it work as a friend, but it's like, nah. Or just anybody in your life, like, sometimes that energy and that vibe they bring off of themselves, I would say bad energy, like, when the energy is off, you can tell. I think for me, toxic friendships, like, I feel like I've definitely been in a few toxic friendships where it was just kind of like, I knew whether or not that person was using me or that person was just negative towards me, negative towards everybody. Like, I always knew, like, when I got around them, it was like, it was just like a feeling, like, I don't want to be here, I don't want to, like, and it was always, for me in particular, I could tell you, like, I can think of two friendships off the bat where it was just that person constantly talking about other people. Yeah, down in other people. Like, constantly just talking bad about other people, showing me other people, worrying about what other people were doing. Like, that is toxic friendships. And those are the type of friendships, like... You ever just be around people? Like, just be around certain people that you're your friend or whatever. You trying to be friends with them. Ain't nothing ever good enough.
Nothing.
Ain't nothing makes them happy.
Nothing.
Like, it's sunny outside. They'd rather it rain.
Yeah.
Like, what? Huh?
Another thing for me is jealousy.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like this is in toxic, especially toxic friendships.
Oh, yeah.
Friends who are jealous are very toxic. Now, whether or not they're blatantly honest about them being jealous of you, or whether or not it's a lot of undercover jealousy, those can be very toxic situations, because it's like that person, like, you can tell, right? Because when you're around somebody who, I wouldn't say jealous because that's a loose term, but when you're around somebody who's
envious,
who has that type of energy, they're always like nothing you do is good enough. Yeah. Or you'll notice, like, if you do something, then they'll try to do something like one better than you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
competition.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, compete. You can't compete with your friends all the time.
Right. Or they're like,
healthy competition is good here and there, right, to help build each other up.
Right.
But if you have to down me just to make yourself feel better about yourself or what you're doing, that's not being a real friend. And
they're like constantly putting you down. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like constantly just being like, you don't know this, you don't know that. You know? Yeah. I feel like,
now it's even worse now with social media. Like, you can say whatever you want to people from a distance, and you know.
Which reminds me, God, guess
Lord, the show would have been over.
There are toxic situations. Social media is so toxic. So probably one of the number one or top 3 most toxic environments there is. Social media is so toxic.
It's a bunch of unhappy people.
Talk about it.
On there.
Let's talk about it.
You want to talk about it?
I want to talk about it. Social media, because see, here's the thing about social media and toxicity.
Yeah.
I think it kind of ties in with toxic friendships, right? Because you're friends with people or you're followers with people. So it's along the same realm. But social media portrays the happiest moments in people's lives. And I think a lot of people, especially us women, we forget. Social media portrays the happiest situations in people's lives. Yeah. So we create this environment of a bunch of different people who portray to live this life that they absolutely probably do not live.
Exactly.
And then we get on social media for 8+ hours of the day. Literally, of 24 hours, we're probably on social media.
Could have been working.
A third of the day. Mm-hmm. And we envy these people. And it's like, that is so toxic.
It is.
That is so toxic.
I'm going to tell you a quote. And I always got like these weird quotes. So I got a mentor, and he's my mentor for like 4 or 5 years. His name is Michael McConnell. Mm-hmm. So I call him Mr. Mike. Mm-hmm. And he always used to tell me, because I'm just going off what you said. He said, you ever go on social media, D? And I'm like, yeah, of course. He's like, you ever just scroll down and look at people's pictures? He said, nothing in life is ever going to be perfect. How many times do you think people took one picture just to make that one look perfect?
Or what they did to get that one picture.
How is that picture? Look at the people in the picture. They faking like they're happy. They don't even like being around each other sometimes. He said that. But he said all those pictures, they take like 10, 20 pictures just to get one.
Yep.
Every time.
And for me, like, especially with social media, like, I see people post things, and I know, like, you'll see people or your other friends, like, post going out. Let's say you're out one night, and they'll post the most fun times of that night. And like you know what I'm saying? If you're that type of person who like doesn't have a lot of friends to hang out or something like that, you might be like, dang, I wish I had those friends. In reality, they all hate each other. Like, nobody likes you. You ever seen somebody post something? I know you've seen this. You ever seen somebody post something and you know good and well those people do not like each other?
Oh yeah, I know.
Relationship, friendships, whatever.
I know.
Like, you know, you're like, no. You know, but to some people they don't, and some people really envy. Like, social media is so toxic.
Yeah, it's, and I don't want to down social media. We don't want to down it. It's just that.
No, I mean, it also makes people millions and billions of dollars, but it is a very toxic environment.
If you're not certain things, I feel like you shouldn't be able to do certain things if you're not healthy in yourself first.
Yeah.
Like, you can. I mean, I'm not nobody's judge to tell anybody what to do, but I feel like that's what would be best.
Yep.
Like, if you're not straight in the real world, then you go in the internet world, and then all of a sudden
it's 10 times worse.
Yeah, you can't deal with people. There's gonna be opinions of you. Not everybody's gonna love you.
Yep.
Like I always say, you're not everybody's cup of tea.
Yep.
You know, everybody want their own. You know.
Yeah.
They don't. There's what it is.
Yep.
So
toxic family.
Oh, that's a big thing for everybody.
That's a big thing for everybody. I feel like it's one of those things where nobody wants to talk about it, but everybody experiences it. You know what I mean? It's
like it depends on your immediate family too, because most people, if it's not your mom, dad, brothers, and stuff like it's your other like uncles, aunts, you can avoid them.
Yep.
You can avoid the toxicity from them because you don't have to be around them.
But here's the thing about toxic family situations: you don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
True.
And I feel like I tell you this sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Yeah, you're right.
So if you're in a situation, whether or not it's whoever, mom, dad, sister, brother, uncle, aunt, cousin, you're not obligated to deal with a toxic relative simply because they're your relative.
Yeah. True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're not obligated, because what happens a lot of times is we like to use that, oh, well, I'm this, I'm your third auntie twice removed. Like,
well, the one thing we always say, like, that's your dad, that's your mom, that's your aunt, your sister. That's toxic. That's like, put up with the shit just because.
Just because, yeah.
No. Nah. Rather not.
I'd rather not.
Rather not.
I'd rather not.
I'll be alright.
Yeah, but no, like, I think that's... I think that's so common because people, I feel like you feel bad. You know what I mean? Like, when you're in that situation, you really feel bad because you're like, I got to do this, or I got to put up with this, or I got to deal with this person's bull crap. Yeah. And it's just like, no, you don't. You don't.
Everything I learned this the hard way on a daily basis and through past years. Like, everything's a choice.
Everything is a choice.
Everything's a choice.
Yep.
You just go ahead and you can make your own decisions for yourself.
Right.
You can't save the world. And you're not going to bring everybody together. It's not going to happen. You can try your best, try your best.
Yep. Whew.
You're getting heated.
Getting kind of, yeah, that one touched a little nerve.
Deep. But yeah, I mean, it's okay to say no. That's one thing we don't say a lot of people.
Because people make you, and not just family members, but people make you feel bad for saying no. That's a toxic. If somebody does that, if somebody makes you feel bad for not wanting to help them when you're not obligated to help them, that's toxic.
Nah,
whether or not it's friend, family, boyfriend, girlfriend, mom, dad. If somebody makes you feel bad for not wanting to help them, do something for them that you don't want to do, go somewhere that you don't want to go, be somewhere that you don't want to be, toxic.
Damn. We're getting in there today. We're scraping the bottom of the pot.
Oh, the bottom. Yeah,
getting the gravy out. What's the next one? Toxic relationships. Ooh. Oh, I had to look off the camera. I had to look away.
Okay, here's the thing, though.
Let's say something about that.
Everybody says toxic relationships is a subjective topic. It is to a certain extent. But I think now we're kind of on this wave of, like, toxic females, right? Like, what did Cardi B say? Gotta argue with them because they love a toxic girl.
That's not true.
It's not. But
I don't like stress.
Well,
I don't like headaches.
Talk to us about it.
I don't like goody powder.
Is Cardi B right? That do we need to argue with these men? Is that cute? Is that
no? Because that's the problem. A lot of times, women, the roles have changed, and they always say there's no good men out here and all this and stuff. A lot of people start off when you start bad. You don't just expect to be good later on. Sometimes you already see what it is, but you blow past it. Like, why would you want to argue with somebody that's supposed to be? Y'all want the man to lead you. You want provision and everything, but you start off bad. You can change.
And why do we like that? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, why do we like
that?
Excitement. That's what I've been hearing a lot from dating girl. I never thought it was interesting to have a guy be aggressive or a woman to fight back all the time.
So I used to have an ex that liked that, thought that it was attractive when I got mad. So they would purposefully make me mad because and I've heard multiple people tell me, like, for whatever reason, when I'm mad, it's attractive. And I'm like,
I say it in a playful way, but I don't want nobody to be mad at me, not somebody I'm dating.
Like, they would literally, like, instigate an argument because they thought that was attractive. And I know there's other men out here that
why they think they're controlling you? Because the number one reason people control people is off their emotions. That's what I feel. That's so toxic. But see, he was like, I'm pulling emotion out you. I can make you mad. And he likes that. Turned him on, probably.
But what? And it's so frustrating because I'm like, I'll be dead serious. But see, that's where that comes from. See, Cardi B is not all the way wrong, though.
But
because that's where that comes from.
a lot of women don't know how to be submissive either with that part. Like this.
But she said gotta argue with him because a beep loves a toxic bee.
It's not true. Cardi B, first of all, she don't have all the rules of life.
Yeah.
Let's not follow her
because clearly their relationship is.
I don't even know all that. But I'm just saying the things she could say is catchy because she's saying to a specific audience that like her music, that likes that energy where she is a boss. Mm-hmm. She works, she does good for herself, whatever. Right. But I don't like toxic relationships. I don't like toxic people with me.
You heard it here first, woman.
I don't want to talk to
girls, women, my fellow
men like a woman.
My fellow boss ladies. Men do not like toxic girls.
Nah.
No, it is not cute.
No, not at all. Not at all. And see, guys can be toxic too now.
Okay, yeah.
Guys are toxic too. It's just something that, something most of the time we trying to heal people that really need to get help. Like, myself, I'm going to seek therapy. Mm-hmm. I'm going to seek therapy. I know I need some fine tuning on certain things. Because I always deal with the thinking of my thinking and how I am is right. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes growing up, I always had to think on my own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to do everything on my own. But then when you get older, when you start being with somebody, I was probably toxic to my relationships because I didn't ever rely on them. Mm-hmm. I didn't ever open.
You're so used to that.
I'm used to always doing everything for myself. Right. I didn't open up to them. Mm-hmm. I can say that. Mm-hmm. So, with that, I can say that's a toxic trait that a lot of guys do. We taught at a young age not to open up, not to be soft, come off as weak.
Right. All
the time. Not to show emotion.
That's a whole other topic.
Not to show.
Men are not supposed to be emotional. Men can't show emotion.
No, but women are very brash too, so it's hard to show emotion to somebody. That's coarse.
Yeah.
And sometimes toxic relationships, you dealing with somebody's past trauma that you didn't even create, and then that makes a toxic relationship.
So can we come to a mutual agreement that a lot of toxicity is past trauma? Do you think so?
A good bit of it.
I would say, yeah.
I can say a good bit of it.
Yeah.
And it's and then a lot of it is like knowledge of self. Mm-hmm. Like if you don't like certain things, but you go against the grain because it's beneficial.
Mm-hmm. And bitterness.
I see a lot of girls do this. They will date a guy that they know is dangerous or something they don't like, but they'll go with him or be with him because he has money.
Oh, because he has a lot of things.
But that's number one thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, I don't understand it either. And then later on, we grow up and we realize money wasn't healing that wound. That wound's still open. Now you just created another wound, so that's two wounds that another guy got to deal with.
This is ever evolving.
Same thing with guys. One thing we got to do, we just got to open our mouth. And y'all just have to receive what we saying. Communication, baby.
Receive what we say, though. A lot of women don't like to hear what y'all have to say.
No, because they think they got the answer.
Yeah.
Women trying to be the men these days, so that's a whole nother subject.
That's a whole other
subject.
Women want to be...
And that's...
And I don't always... We have our disagreements on that topic.
I'll say one thing. Everything is not emotional based.
Yes, but women are very emotional people.
So, there you go. Men are very straight cut. We're going to say, that's a pencil. That's a damn pencil. We got to go all the way around why it's a pencil. It's a pencil. I mean, I didn't agree it was a pencil.
Yes.
We straight with it.
Sure.
And there's nothing wrong with y'all. Y'all keep us balanced because y'all let us know that we need to sometimes, be more nurturing to y'all. Because y'all the nurturers. Mm-hmm. Like I learned stuff from other women I've been around more than sometimes in my own family. Like, this is what women need. This is what they like. This is what, like a patient man, like an understanding man.
Do you think toxicity is passed down from, your parents?
Yes. Because a toxic person, what they going to do? They going to teach you...
Off of what they see?
They going to go off what they know.
Oh, right.
What they going to do? They going to teach you something new they don't know? Mm-hmm. They didn't learn nothing yet. They just going to pass on what they thinking is right. Because a lot of people, we have a hard problem realization of, knowing that, hey, I did something wrong. This is what I did wrong. I need to set this up so if my child or even little kids that just look up to me don't want to be exactly in those footsteps sometimes, and I don't need to teach them that. Mm-hmm. Like little kids would be like, sometimes they used to be like, man, I want to be like you when I grow up. I said, no, you be better.
Right.
All the time. Mm-hmm. Be better. Be open, understanding, loving. It's cool.
Yep.
It's okay to be like that. It was getting...
Shed a tear.
It's getting a little deep.
But it's true, because then you take that into your relationships or your friendships or your family, your family situations or whatever, and it kind of all ties back together. You know what I mean? Like,
also being toxic too is also loving hard. Also loving the wrong person that don't love you. That's real toxic.
Well, that's just a toxic situation in itself.
That's all of it. Yeah, but see,
that breeds toxicity.
We look
it's just going to start from that base.
Yeah, look for somebody love us, then we never love us. Mm-hmm. You know. Mm-hmm. It's getting hot here.
Well, we kind of already went over our next one. So, what causes? We talked about what we thought caused toxicity, but we wanted to focus specifically on the triggers. So, emotional triggers, right?
You want to go with yours first?
Emotional triggers?
What's your emotional trigger?
For any situation or like what? Anything in specific?
Let's just say, let's narrow it down. Let's just say, what's your emotional... Yeah, let's say everything. Any situation. What's an emotional trigger that you deal with?
People being too pushy or being controlling triggers me a lot.
Amen.
And, okay, so here's the thing about that. I'm partially borderline more on the controlling side.
That's understandable. Go ahead.
So I think
I see that.
That's why that triggers me, because it's like...
So you you triggered by essentially kind of like the
myself,
the same thing you do.
Yeah.
Dr. E. Interesting.
Yes. So I don't like for people to tell me what to do and like tell me how to do things, and I don't know. Like I'm all for like taking constructive criticism, but I just don't like. I just don't like it. I don't like that. That's my trigger.
That's one of your triggers.
That's one of my biggest triggers.
So, in a man's eyes, he'll be thinking like, you don't like leadership. He'll be thinking, if a certain man.
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
Mr. Kevin Samuels himself.
That's my boy.
Shout out if you ever see this podcast.
Check him out too.
Please join us. Please be our guest.
Kevin
we
Samuels.
love you. Not really.
I do.
He does.
I do. Check him out too.
Kevin
He is
Samuels
funny.
Would say, I mean, what did you ask me? I forgot.
So you saying you have a problem with somebody telling you what to do? So that would be like saying like a leadership, because sometimes.
I mean, and that's why I said like I don't have a problem with people leading me, but I think I get that all. Like it triggers me. And it just makes me like shut down.
I feel like because you always lead the men you normally be with.
Yeah, true. I'm always so used to like.
You're not used to giving up the reins.
Yeah.
Of the horse, let somebody get on.
That's toxic.
That is toxic.
It is toxic.
That is toxic.
A lot of men don't like that.
No, they don't. You want to go? You want to do mine?
Yeah, go ahead. Go
you
for it.
Laugh at mine. My triggers, as y'all know, like I'm like, y'all might not know, I'm like being me. I don't like nobody trying to control me.
You can't steal mine.
No, this is what I'm saying. I don't like nobody try to form me to be what they want me to be.
Ooh,
because a lot of times, I'm like a...
Can we just be real about it, though?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think you're being raw.
Go ahead.
You want me to say it?
Go ahead, say it. I
think for you, when you say turn you into something that you don't want to be, a lot of times it's the fact that you don't want to be in a relationship. And I think a lot of women sometimes try to lure you into being in a relationship with them. I wouldn't say force, and I wouldn't say manipulate.
No, I'll say...
But I think, yeah.
I'll say, like, all my relationships, I felt like there was a big degree of toxicity in it, because a lot of times it's like debate thing. Like, oh, this is how it's going to be. This is great. This is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be. Whatever it is. Mm-hmm. Then when you get in there, it's like
trash.
Yeah.
Dumpster.
But I still do my part to try to make it as best as I can. But that's still toxic.
That's toxic.
That's toxic because you know what the situation is, and I'm still choosing to be in it.
Yeah.
And try to make it better. You know. You can't. I'll tell you one thing.
I would.
That's me.
I feel like that's one of your downfalls.
Yeah, I'll say this. Somebody said this, and this is true. You can't make shit clean.
True. No matter how you put it. That
shit go in the toilet.
Yeah.
That's it. Straight up.
It's gotta go right there. That's trash, baby.
Can't make shit. But I mean, like, that also is my one of my toxic things I do is I try to be everything and everything. I'm trying to be Captain Savo to damn. We said at the same time. Squad. So I try to do that and try to make everybody happy as possible. And the end of it, I'm filling everybody else's cup. My cup is empty.
You get the shit into the steak.
Everybody else getting a drink, but I ain't get a sip. As she take a sip. But that's true. I mean, like, that's my thing I do wrong. So I'm like learning that about myself. And also I don't like to sometimes I don't like to talk about the problems. Like sometimes I like to Yeah, see what I like to do, I gotta collect my thoughts, think. I don't like to talk 5 minutes after an issue. And that's also a problem because some people need that clarification. I don't provide that all the time. Yeah, because
even sometimes,
that's my fault.
Like, if something's wrong with you, if somebody asks you what's wrong, you'd be like, nothing. You'd be like, I'm okay. Because
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I'm used to rolling with the punches.
Yeah.
All the time. But see, that's hard.
But like to a girl, like girls hate that.
Yeah, because I figure, I get what she's thinking or whatever they're thinking, or like people that's my friends too. Mm-hmm. They're just like, no, there's something wrong. You can't be all right every day.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But I just feel like I don't want to be a burden to people. Mm-hmm. That's my biggest thing. I never want to be a burden to somebody. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to be a cause of somebody like stress or add more pressure and stress. That's my thing in my life. Like, I always, in my relationships with friends, everybody, I always try to eliminate stress for them. Mm-hmm. And, but sometimes it's not reciprocated for me.
Yep.
In a lot of my relationships like that, so.
Yeah.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
I think those are our top ones. I mean, there's obviously other triggers. Do you have
I don't like.
Ones that you can think of?
I'm trying to think. I'm triggered. Let's see, what else am I triggered by?
I'm triggered.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of nothing right now. That's mainly the main one that sums it all up. That's really like the gist of me. Like, really, like, that's a problem.
I feel like, for me, being taken advantage of, and I don't think, I mean, I wouldn't say that is a trigger because that's an actual emotion, but there's certain things that people do up until that point that are like huge trigger. Like sometimes I'm like, no, you know what I mean? Like there's certain things that like guys may say, and just because of like my past, I'm just like, no.
That's my new favorite word.
Like it triggers me.
That's my new favorite word.
What? No.
Oh man, it don't go over well.
Girls hate no.
It don't go over well, but it's okay.
No, nobody likes that. We do not like that.
I didn't mean to say that.
We don't like that.
But sometimes you gotta hear it. You ain't never heard it.
Nobody wants to be told no.
But let me tell you something. How many times you heard it?
Princesses. I'm just kidding.
Disney got y'all messed up with that.
Don't bring Disney into this. Disney's the happiest place on earth.
The movies.
Man,
some of the movies are just always end good. They don't never get
happily ever after.
See, I'll just be quiet.
That's like,
let's just be. Disney is something else.
Okay, so we talked about our triggers that lead into our toxicity situations and relationships.
Yep.
Are we able to identify those? Obviously, because we just did.
Yeah.
But most importantly, when you're in a relationship, like if you guys watching this, when you're in a relationship, if you feel like you're in a toxic situation, you probably are. I think that's the easiest way to put it.
That really is.
And I know that this is like a loose term, is subjective. People consider it to be different things. But to be honest, a lot of it is the same. I feel like a lot of people experience the same toxic traits, the same toxic situations. And if you notice a toxic trait. If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck.
Yeah.
It's probably not a bird. Oh, a duck is a bird.
That's how the day been going. Oh, name and stuff and all types of stuff that go together. Alright.
You know what I mean. If it quacks, walks like a duck, it's probably a duck.
I think
it's probably not anything else.
The whole gist of it is we all have toxicity in us, and we all have this we have triggers that we go through and still deal with. It's just that when you come to meet somebody as a friend, family, relationship, you let them know what you've been going through and what you're dealing with. Because, you know, they have to be understanding and patient with you. That's one thing, too, that you have to learn that if you want to be with somebody or grow with somebody as a friend, like me and you just being friends, I know what triggers you. Yeah. I know what stuff I can say and do towards you that wouldn't, you know, piss you off or whatever. You know, and what you will take. Yep. You know that for me. Yeah. You know, that's what you need to, if you're really going to be friends and do all these things with people, take the time to learn them. Take the time.
Take the time.
What a time.
A lot of people don't take time to do anything.
No, everything's rushed.
They jump into things, they rush into things, and they're so blindsided by things that just don't matter. Things that, you know, like really sit down and like get to know people, get to know your family, get to know your friends. that touch a nerve?
Yeah, I always check that neck area right there. I feel it getting warm.
No, for real. Because I feel like a lot of times if we took the time out, like we wouldn't be in these situations. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hitting on the money. We hit on the money. Bullseye.
Bingo. Yeah. Well, guys, again, like we always say, please comment below if you're on YouTube, if you are listening to us on Spotify or any other podcast platform. Leave a comment. You can DM us. On our Instagram is at Strange Fruit Pod. My Instagram is at Alexis_Brittany.
And don't touch my scalp. Don't be afraid to like comment. Like please, y'all can say whatever. Like this is just our thoughts and our opinions. You can always just hit us up anytime. DMing us, you know.
If you guys have a topic that you want us to talk about, DM us. Because sometimes we sit down like today and we're like,
we got so many we wrote up.
Right, it's just hard
like pick of the litter.
But we want to talk about what we want to talk about, but we also want, like I always say, we also want to talk about what you guys want to hear, because at the end of the day, you're listening and you're watching us, so. And
I do appreciate all the criticism. I get a lot of criticism and good.
It's not criticism. It's just critiques.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because this is new, especially for you. I've done YouTube videos, but.
Let's say I never did that.
Yeah, but it's just critiques. It's not criticism.
It's not
You're
bad.
You're not doing bad.
I don't mind it.
I know, now it feels like this is week 3 now, so we're just rolling through.
We're rolling through it.
Rolling through, man.
One thing's for certain, 2 things for sure.
I'm blessed.
I'm blessed. Always gonna be blessed.
Okay, Mr. Cam. You took your hair down, too. You had your hair up.
Yeah,
I didn't notice that. All right, guys. Well, don't forget, if you are on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Leave a comment down below, and also don't forget, if you are on Spotify or any of your podcast platforms. That was hard to say.
Yeah. You said it.
If you're on any of your other podcast platforms, please don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. We come out every week with the episode, and we will all see you next week. Bye.
Bye.